Yeah.
Okay.
Um, so the other thing, now that you've got that going, you use that to make sure you have that set up right.
Okay.
So I think because of the angle that we're at, it's never going to be 100% straight the way I want it.
Okay.
Because it is level. It does have a level button bubble in there, and I've messed with it and moved it around. But because of where it is, I think it's always going to be just slightly off. Um, this is what you use to zoom. The zoom fast, I think sometimes is too fast, but you can play with it and see how comfortable you are with it. I tend to use these more often. So you could zoom up so you could get a little bit closer so you can see where the deacons would be. So if you point it to the
And this, I'm using this right here, right?
yep, the plus button will zoom in.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I was about to ask.
we
He
need
read my
a
mind.
prop. Okay.
So so
Yeah,
that's
see, I can't see them.
Yeah. Now the other thing is, you're not going to be able to see them. These buttons move the camera itself.
Okay.
So when I press that one down,
oh, okay, gotcha.
So that helps, and then you can zoom in a little bit more.
Okay.
But depending on how many deacons there are, that's probably where you're going to be for devotion. Yeah. Any closer than that, you're going to miss half the deacons.
Oh, I got you with the deacons. Okay.
Yeah. And then these buttons.
Because I noticed you don't really get the audience, right?
No.
Okay.
I try not to, because nobody's doing anything.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, I kind of like it that you were able to just get that front.
Yeah.
So how do you?
So these buttons are backwards from how you think they would work. So you think if you press this one, it's going to go that way. Nope, it's going to go that way.
Okay.
And so you have to think as though you're using it from the front. So when I want to go to the left, I hit the right button, almost like I'm pushing it.
I got you.
I think of it as I'm pushing it.
Okay.
And then it zooms. Whoa, see, that does zoom real fast. But yeah, that's how I get closer. I might go up a little bit so I can zoom in a little bit more. And so that's
nice.
Yeah, that's how I get that. And I can generally leave it like that. Maybe not quite so close. Because I'm pointing at the screen instead of the camera.
Right.
But you can leave it like that and then go over to the musicians and it's already in a good spot.
Okay.
So when they're playing and singing, you can do that and now go back over to the pulpit. Nope, that's zooming.
Oh, I better probably this way.
Yep.
All right there.
A little bit more. You want to have him kind of in the middle of the screen. Yep, that's good. And then you can zoom in a little bit more.
Can you maybe go this way?
Yeah. Yep. And if you want to zoom in a little bit more, you can do that. Yep.
Okay.
And then sometimes, because that it'll cut his head if you zoom a little bit more.
I see that.
You go up and then you can zoom in closer.
Oh, I got you. Okay. That way you won't get down below. You just pretty much have.
Yep. Yeah. And that's about as close as it's going to get.
Okay.
And that's that's perfect for preaching.
Okay.
There's no other distraction. You get just him. So there's nothing else that would distract someone watching it from what he's saying.
Right. Okay.
Now what gets tricky is if he's in a mood to walk a little bit, like, if he strays from the podium, then following him gets a little trickier. He hasn't done that a lot recently, but yeah.
You just have to bring
And sometimes I'll just
out.
zoom out,
Zoom out.
or I'll just try to follow him with the screen. And then you know, if somebody's giving an announcement or something up to the other podium,
okay,
then yep, keep going. Yep. And you don't have to zoom in too much. You can. It just depends on who it is and how long they're going to be there. Because sometimes by the time you get it over there and right and tight, then they're done. So, you know, and the more you get comfortable with it, the faster you'll be able to adapt.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be like, who playing with the...
Yeah. It's okay. You know, it took me a while to get used to it, because this is the third camera that we've used.
Oh, okay.
Because there was one beforehand and it just wasn't crisp enough. But we were trying to get things that were lower priced, or, you know, more reasonably priced. And this one wasn't hugely expensive. I think it was only like $200. But there are systems out there that are glorious that that start at $850 and up. And it's like, okay, that's not quite our budget.
Right.
We gonna have to work within our budget.
No, you're doing great. It looks good on the YouTube, you know, like you said, good crisp pictures. So that's what you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go back to the pulpit. Perfect. Now, zoom out a little bit. Okay. Now let's pretend that somebody has decided to join church and they're sitting down in that lower left corner.
Oops.
Now the up and down work like they're supposed to. It's just the left and right. It's the left and right that's confusing. Yep.
Oh, right there.
Yep. And so, you know, that's where
it's dark right there.
It is dark right there. But that means we'd have to buy more lights.
Oh.
You know, because I don't want to move the lights from where they are, because getting them back where they are is going to be tricky.
Maybe they should have them come over there.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And Leon Matthews is actually supposed to give us a consult when he comes back to town. Hopefully we need to.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That would be nice.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
So what questions do you have?
Okay, so the first thing you do, because that's what I was going to take notes. The first thing you do is you do the mics. Would that be the first thing? Just make sure the mics
you set everything up. So you'd plug in the camera.
Oh, right.
I'm going to go ahead and click in stream for now. And it asks, are you sure